Hang on. Why are you wearing the same thing as me?
Alright.
Do you know how stupid we look? You should have.
I like this t-shirt.
When you rang me and said, "Come over, let's shoot a video," you didn't tell me what you was wearing.
Well, you never wear this one. I thought this was my one.
Maybe we're just in. We spend so much time together. We are in tune with one another.
We are. Do you know what though?
What?
You annoyed me a little bit recently.
No.
I think. Have you ever heard of the green-eyed monster?
The green-eyed monster.
Yeah, got a bit of the old envy going on. I did. I was looking at your video with your new man cave.
Ah, well, you see, I have been ever since I was a little boy. I've always wanted a man cave. I've always wanted shelving waxed with cars. Now I've got it. What have you got?
I've got a mess. Basically, I've got a mess, and I said to my wife, "Wife,
what'd you say?
Look at Mark's man cave."
What'd she say?
And
Go on.
And she went, "What?" And I was like, "I want a man cave." She goes, "You've got your car room."
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, but look at it."
Yeah.
She goes, "That's because you're messy. You need to sort yourself out. You need to organise yourself." I said, "I'm so lost. I don't even know where to start. I'm literally."
Was it that bad?
Terrible.
I'd like to say I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised.
I've spent 3 days just sorting out cars,
Oh,
boss. Yeah. The wife, though,
Go on.
she said to me, "What you need," because she used to be an accountant, my wife. Well, she still is an accountant. But she says to me, "What you need, you need a spreadsheet. And you need to put down all your cars, what they are, where they are. You need to organise yourself. You need to get organised. And if you can show me that you can get organised, you can do up your man cave." So I've got myself organised.
So you've got to prove to her that you can be organised before she releases a few funds and gets you some nice shelving racks.
Tidy, organised and that. So I've got this little spreadsheet on the go. It tells me what car it is, what make it is, and what state of broken it's in.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Every time I speak to you, I say, "Are you coming out of the car?" You say, "I can't take that one out, it's broken." "What about this one? It's broken." "What about that one? It's broken." Do you know why it's broken?
Because I use them all.
No, because they're Tamiya's. Everybody knows Tamiya's break, don't they?
So the thing is, right, this is what happens. I go to a race meet, I take 4 cars with me.
Yeah.
Because at the race meet, I haven't got time to be fixing cars. I've got videos to make, I've got racing to be done. So if a car breaks, I move it to the side and I get another one out of the box.
I have noticed that.
And then when I come home, the wife's like, "I hope you ain't going to be messing around with those cars. Put them away." So I basically slide them all into the car room and leave them there. And then when I go racing next, I work out which ones are usable and I take them out. And then when they break, they just go in there. And because I've got so many cars,
I think you've got too many. You've got to scale it down, mate. Scale it down. You've got too many.
Right.
You spread yourself too thin. Anyway, look, I did, I don't know if you know, well, you must know, have you got a parcel for me?
Is that what it is?
Because I have ordered another parcel. And
Another thing about you
What?
that irritates me as well, why can't you use your buggy tyres more than once?
Hey, that's pros. Listen, I do use them more than once, yeah? I do use them more than once. But
We went racing recently at Hearts, and you put a new set of tyres on.
Yeah.
Okay? And I was still running my tyres that I ran last time I was there over a year ago.
Yeah.
And I was doing just fine.
Doing just fine.
I came in, and you'd put you went through 2 sets of tyres that night.
I didn't. People don't know. You put your best set on for the final, don't you? That's what you do, you see?
But you put a new set on at the beginning of the night, and you put a second new set on for the final.
You say you did well. I went back there this week without you, because you weren't allowed out. I actually made the A final this week.
Did you get any video of it?
No, I didn't. I was busy
Where did you
racing.
come in the A final? How many laps did you do in the A final?
Okay, well, I didn't start the A final. I had a little bit of an issue. Funnily enough, I had an issue with my new radio.
Ooh, tell all. What happened,
So
boss?
what happened was, I turned it on and it went, no. And I thought, what do you mean, no? It did some weird stuff, yeah? So I pushed the new batteries in and it was kind of all right. And then I read up on it, and the new radio, like the high-end radios, they suggest that you use one of them Li-Fi batteries or LiPo because they just pump out more voltage. They need more voltage.
So basically, you were running it on AA batteries and you shouldn't have been.
Yeah, and then I read it in the manual. It sounds weird, doesn't it? Because it does come with AA batteries, a holder for AA batteries, but it does say in the manual that only use that for kind of setup, but don't use it when you race it. So it didn't lighten up. But I don't know.
So you did 0 laps in this A final
but I
that you
haven't been a
made.
pro for very long, see? So I'm still learning. I've only been a pro for, I don't know, a week.
Not long. Anyway, where's this box?
Right, give me the box. Now, the only thing is,
Yeah.
you know I have to get stuff sent to you, yeah?
Yeah, let me just give that a little score.
Okay. I have to get sent stuff to you because everybody knows if you're regular at the channel, my wife I just don't get things sent to my house, put it like that. So
You're allowed a man cave, an amazing man cave, but you're not allowed to order stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Right, now I brought us some things.
Us. Good.
So,
Last time he did this,
okay.
he didn't get me nothing. I sat here for 20 minutes listening to him.
You know I like to use a lot of tyres.
Yeah.
I bought us some inserts.
You say us.
Alright, me. I bought me some inserts.
I'll tell you what, right? These tyres that you use once,
Yeah.
can I just have them when you're done with them? Because they're basically new tyres.
Yeah, alright then.
So you can use a tyre once, so give it to me, and then I'll get a couple
I do
of months
use
out.
them more than once. You're going to make me sound like a
don't.
spoiled arsey brat.
These tyres on here are your old tyres, boss.
Look, shut up. Right, I bought some new tyres for me. That's for me. That's for me. That's for me. That's for... Forget you saw that. That's for me. That's for me. That's for me. No, forget you saw that. That's for me. That's for me. I bought us a reamer. Do you know what that does? Makes little...
Sounds interesting.
Makes little holes into big holes.
Right.
Little holes into big holes. Everybody needs to do that.
Everyone needs a reamer, doesn't
Everyone
they?
needs a reamer. I have also bought... Now this is where it gets interesting.
Right.
I bought one of those because I need another one for my transmitter.
Is this the battery that you
That's
want
the
about?
battery. That's a Li-Fi.
So this
L-I-F-E,
is-
Li-Fi, something like that, I don't know.
2,100
And that's
milliamp
what,
hour.
that's what all the top boys...
6.6
That's what we
volt
use in our transmitter.
Li-Fi transmitter
Okay,
battery.
what have we got here? I bought you... Now, I did buy you some things. I don't want you moaning at me. So I did buy you some stuff.
Come on then.
I got us a new battery because we've had our batteries for a long time.
Oh,
So
yes.
I got one for you, I got one for me.
So these, let me just check which ones these are. Because I bet if they're the wrong size for my car, you might conveniently end up having it on your car, eh?
Perfect. They're the ones we use, ain't it?
I use the fat ones.
You don't use the fat ones. No one uses the fat ones.
I use the fat ones.
You idiot. I bought you one of these because I know you like these, don't you? And you can stick that in one of your other cars, your Tamias or something. They're quite good, aren't they? Hobby Ring ones.
They are.
That's a Hobby Ring
10BL 120 G2 censored brushless ESC bargain
I agree.
for your sort of budget racing. Pucker they are in the box.
Okay, I got one of these. Now that is for another video, so put that to the side, please.
Okay,
Don't tell anyone about that.
that is well.
Yeah,
nice.
put it down, put it down, put it down, put it down.
Put it down. What else you got in the box?
Okay, I got one of those. Everybody loves the ball. Put it down there.
Speaking of beach volleyball,
Yeah.
have you ever watched a beach volleyball?
Yeah, I love it.
It's a very entertaining sport, isn't it? In the Olympics.
You know what I like about the beach volley?
What's that?
If you look really closely and really intensely at it, yeah. And I mean really look at the beach volleyball, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to say, don't you?
You
know
can
what I'm
see the grains of
saying? You
sand.
can see the grains of sand. There's no litter in it. They pick up all the cigarette butts before they do it.
Beautiful beaches.
Beautiful beaches. Yeah.
Beautiful beaches.
I'll tell you what else I got in here.
Go on then.
One of those. Remember that?
Whoa, be
Careful.
The time orb.
It's the time orb.
If you remember that video, got to be careful with that.
Be careful.
I went Back to the Future,
you went Back to the Future. Oh. No, here is what I'm on about. So I have bought you something. Now, don't you whinge and moan at me. You've got to get yourself up to spec, mate, with your vintage racing. So I bought you, for your vintage Cougar Classic, I got you some new shocks. I got you the upgraded LD3 shocks for that. So no more whinging about you losing because I've only got the little shocks on, blah blah. You can't now, so you got the big ones. So there we go.
We don't do big shocks.
We do now.
I don't.
We do now. You do now. You're going to come up to my level here because I'm sick and tired of upsetting people by myself. We can both upset people.
Are you dragging me down with you?
Yes, I am.
Dragging me down with a sinking ship.
Yes, I am. So there you go. So now we're both as bad as each other, but we're going to be in the mix now with all the other racers and that. Anyway, there you go. So that's the latest order. What was this video about anyway? I don't understand what we're doing.
This video is actually about